You are a creator of your own reality, and you can decide whenever you want, that you want to change your reality, that you don't want to accept the present, and you want to create something better. And you can do it because your past doesn't have to be your future. A lot of times we feel stuck in certain situations. We don't feel like this is quite for us, but we don't really know how to get out, what to do. We are like, oh, maybe I'm just too picky. Maybe I'm just like thinking to myself that it can be better, but then I would like let go of this job and it would never be better. No, no. Honey, if you don't feel like something is matching, if you feel okay-ish about something, then that thing is simply not meant for you. And you have the ability, you are a creator. You have the ability to change your life completely. You can turn it around whenever you decide. It's just your decision that you have to make to be different, to exchange this reality that you accept when you kind of like survive for the reality where you blossom, when you feel the power, when you're so happy, fulfilled, when you feel that abundance. That can happen. That can happen for you. And you, if you are telling yourself, no, it can't happen to me because I'm no one special, you incorrect. Because I believe that every single human being on this earth is meant to do something they truly love. It's out there. Not a lot of people reach it because they don't decide to actually try to reach it, because they're like, okay, I have this comfort zone, this bubble of for me, and I feel kind of good here. It's not optimal, but it's not too bad. I know that some people live worse life, so they stay in and they never go after what they truly desire. But you know what? Those people then, later in life, they have crisis because they feel unfulfilled, because they know they missed out. And even when you're there right now, if you're in this stage when you're like, oh my God, I missed out, I missed this opportunity, how can you know that? How can you know that? That's just your belief that you have in your mind. There's no physical evidence. There's no like a sign in front of your door that would say like I missed out on life. It's not, it's your decision because you telling yourself that you're missing out on your life. But you can change your life. You can do it. If you tell yourself you cannot, then you're going to be stuck in that position until you realize you actually can. And that's kind of like a joke about it, right? Because even if you are 60, if you're 50, 70, if you're 20, you can do something different about your life if you're not happy. I'm convinced. Like, how can you know, like, if you are 50, how can you know that, for example, this is not the time where you were supposed to awaken? When you were like, oh my God, I always wanted to do this. Let's do it now. Like, let's do it. How can you know? Maybe because you lived for so long in a state where you were not supposed to be, technically, like not your truest abundant self. Maybe that's the lesson that you're supposed to give to other people. Maybe you're supposed to go to school and speak about it. I don't know. Everyone has a different purpose. Maybe you're supposed to be doing nails and tell the client this and that, and she, oh, okay, and it inspires her, and then it's just like a domino. You never know, and you can take the chance. Okay, first step, you have to be accountable. You have to take accountability of your own life. No one will do it for you. No one will. You can play victim. You can, oh, he did that, he did that, he did that. Like, I'm such a poor victim here. Everyone is hurting me. What are you really doing? Why are you wasting life like that? Like, so, like, you just sitting there, like, I'm a victim, like, just feel sad for me. Wow. Because that is gonna get you somewhere, right? Because like this is such a pity that you do this to yourself, because you stealing your valuable time that you can spend or becoming better human being on feeling like everything is against you, That's not a good attitude. So lose this victim mindset and start growing the winner mindset. Start growing that I can do it. I will persist. I will be consistent. Go for it. Go for it. You have to take accountability. No one else will come and save you. No one else will track, oh, okay, did you do all the habits that you were supposed to? You can pay a coach, right? But still, at the end of the day, it's your decision. If you're going to get up and go to the gym, if you're going to prepare a good meal, if you're going to have a good mental state. Like, I get it. Like, maybe now you're not in a good mental space. I get it. I was there. But then try to get to therapy. If it's too expensive, try to figure out a way how to do it. It's with everything. If there's an obstacle that you need to, how do you overcome it? What do you do with it? Like I believe that things have solutions. You can change the life, but you have to be accountable. You stop saying who did what and start taking action. Second thing, define what you want to do. What is the goal? You don't have to have your whole life figured out. I didn't have my whole life figured out for many years. Now I know approximately what I want to do. I have a very nice vision for myself. I don't know every single detail, and you shouldn't know every single detail because the universe will lead you certain ways, right? But what do you like if you have a job that is sucking out of your life energy? What is the different job? What do you want from a different job? I want to have chill boss. I want to have higher pay. Like whatever it is. And then how do you achieve it? This is step number 3. How do you actually achieve the change? What are the steps? If you have A, present moment, B, the reality that you desire, how do you get from point A to point B? How do you bridge the gap? Because you have to get there somehow. You can have it all figured out in your mind, like, oh, this is how I want to be. This is my vision board, right? This is like my desired reality. But again, you have to do the steps. You have to be accountable. You have to show up for yourself. And then, like, you have to grow this respect for yourself. Because if you're going to promise like, oh yeah, this is desired reality, I'm going to get there, but then you're going to do nothing, and then you're just going to be thinking about everything. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that and that and that, but you never do anything. Then you're going to disappoint yourself, and it's going to be even harder and harder to get to that point B. So what is that action in between? And like now you're listening to this, but are you really going to do something? Are you going to really grab that journal? Because this is important. This is your life. You can create much better life. So what action are you going to take after watching this video? Are you going to take a journal and write out what you want? And then like the steps in between. So it's like, I want a higher paying job. Okay. How do I achieve it? Maybe you want to learn coding. Maybe you are a mom and you want to stay at home, and you are kind of interested in the coding. Like, that sounds fascinating. Learn how to code. Dedicate every single day, dedicate half an hour to it. That's 150, 180 hours every single year. And eventually, maybe in like 2 years, if you dedicate this time, you're going to be able to apply for some job, stay at home, be with your kids. You never know. You have to put in the effort. It's not going to be easy. The change is never easy. You have to get out of your old pattern to reach the new highs. You have to get out of the comfort zone. And again, no one else will do it for you. So be accountable, have a vision, and what are the action steps? If you have those 3, I'm telling you that in that area that you want to get a better life, you're going to get it there with persistent energy, consistency. You're gonna get what you want. And I truly believe that you know what direction you want to go, at least a little, or you at least know what you don't want, because it's not nice. So how do you change it? How you get to the next step? Pivot. Don't overthink it. Just do some action towards what is gonna get you closer to what you truly want.